Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. And I finished my strip quilt. I've decided to put my orange peel on hold because I can't get the applique to look just exactly the way that I want it. I'm very picky. So I thought I would take a break from that and do some other things. So I'm doing my strip quilt that I've been making. You've seen pictures. It's a 16-inch block, and I'm doing Quilt as you go. I have batting attached to this with 505 from Odif. I'm using my Pfaff, and the reason I'm using my Pfaff is several weeks or several months ago we were talking about using Maxi stitches for quilting. I am on my Pfaff Creative Sensation, and I'm using the Maxi stitch in menu 5, submenu 5.6, and it's these little concentric bubbles that you see here that are very nice, but it quilts these, and I am using my S foot. I am using a 40 weight Metler cotton, color number 1000, which is a beige, which I thought would look really nice with this. It is a 40 weight because I want my quilt stitches to stand out on this quilt more than I usually do. I usually quilt big designed quilts, so I don't want my quilting to outshadow the design of the quilt, so I usually use thin thread. But this one, because it's such a simple design and a quilt, I wanted the quilting to stand out a little bit. The batting I'm using is called Soy Flays, and it is a mix of 40% soy and 60% cotton. I get this from a company called Vicelina. Some people have it as Vilane, but it's one of the battings. I also use a lot of Windline, but I thought I would use this Soy Flays for this one because it is, as you can see here, a little bit beiger, and this one doesn't have a lot of see-through. So I wanted it to, but like I said, I want my stiff. I have my S foot. I am using, because I'm using 40 weight, I'm using a 116 top stitch needle from Schmidt's. Here's the package that I'm using. It is 116 top stitch from Schmidt's, and I'm using a 40 weight Metler cotton on 1000 meter spools. I'm not using the cones. My lighter is on cones. I'm not a big cotton person. 40 weight, so I bought 1000 meter. So I thought I would show you how this works. Now, it's very important that you understand your machine. I know Pfaff has Maxi stitches. Husqvarna Viking calls them Opti stitches. They're on the Sapphire and the of Husqvarna. They're on the Sapphire and the designer models. In Pfaff, they're called Maxi stitches, which I have a Pfaff, and they're on the Performance, like the Performance 5, the 5.2, and the new Performance Icon, the Creative series. This is a Creative Sensation because it has embroidery. Pfaff, all embroidery machines are in the Creative line. However, these Maxi stitches are on the new Expression 720, which took the place of the Performance 5.2, because they've made the Performance Icon and the Creative Icon a whole different category of machine. They're much bigger, they have Wi-Fi, they have all this stuff. And so they remade the expressions. They have a 710, which took the place of the expression 4.2, the quilt expression 4.2. Other machines that have the side motion, it's called side motion. Bernina calls it 360 degrees sewing. My older 200 730 has it, but has very, very limited stitches. The new, I think the 780 also had sideways sewing, and the 790 and the 8 series. Some Brothers and Baby Locks. I know the Dream Machine 2 has it, but I'm not familiar with Brother and Baby Lock. I do not know of any Janome, Elna, or Nietzsche that has sideways sewing. So I may be wrong, but I don't think they offer it. My Janome 12,000 only has 9mm stitching. And this is one of the reasons I like Pfaff. They're affordable. They're not the cheapest, but they're affordable. And they have some unique features. So here we go. I'm using this bubble stitch. And like I said, I'm using 40 weight mercerized cotton. Color 1000 in the Mettler line, which is a beige color. Because I want my quilting, like I said, to stand out a little bit in this quilt. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this up with the middle of the strip, as you can see. Because this is actually going to move as it sews to the right and to the left as well. It's not going to sew straight down the middle. So you have to be cautious and help it guide the fabric to keep it going the right direction. So, and I've slowed my machine down so you can see this. So here we go. And as you see, you want the bubble or the little circle to always come back to the center of your, and you just let the machine do the work. But the maxi stitches are a great way to do quick quilt edge to edge, because these are 38mm wide. 38.5 wide to be exact. There's one in here that's over 40, and on my old Performance 5 had a beautiful flower that I love to quilt. This machine is a little older than my old Performance 5, and this one does not have it. But I love these little circles, or I like to call them bubbles, because I think they quilt so beautifully and so perfectly for such a simple quilt as this strip quilt. But like I said, this is quilt as you go. And now we're into the middle of the next one. So I'm going to hover. Oh, I forgot to set my machine needle down. I have to, here it is. And so it hovers. This one's going to be a little messed up, but that's okay. So here we go around the next corner. I think it's a quick way to quilt, to get decent quilting stitches. And as I progress with this Quilt As You Go project, I will show you how to connect the backing and the squares together in other videos. Because I have 30 of these blocks that I have to do this to. But I always called this the lazy man quilting. But these maxi stitches are perfect for these 2-inch finished strips. And then we want to come around, and I wasn't exactly in the middle, so I'll get it lined up again. But this quilt finished is going to be 16-inch blocks with 5 by 6, so that makes 30 blocks. So it'll be 5 rows, well, 5 columns and 6 rows for it to be finished. And here we come up to the end of our row, so we want to watch it. I'm going to push my pattern in. And it went into the next row just a little bit, but that's okay. So now we have our starting point for the next row. And there we go. We have, oh, I didn't finish the last row. But there you go. There's 2 of these as we come around the corner. And it's not perfect. I don't aspire to be perfect. But it, like I said, it's a very quick and easy way to quilt your quilts. I hope this helps you. I'm looking for a proper design to go in to each one of these 4-inch center squares, but I don't know what I want to put. So if you have any ideas, I may post this when I finish it, and post this block and ask what you would put into the center square. So we will talk to you later in next week, and I hope to see you online. Have a good day. Bye.